Hi all, this is SanTechBoard and today we are going to install WSL or Windows Subsystem for Linux. So what is a WSL? It is basically a subsystem that is a system inside a system, or more specifically another Linux distro in Windows. This is not for normal Windows users as they don't need Linux for their daily tasks, but for Linux users and those who need to run Linux apps that doesn't work on Windows or are not available for Windows. So without further ado, let's install WSL or Windows Subsystem for Linux. You can either install it by the command prompt or by using the Microsoft Store app. But first we need to enable an option to make it work. So press on the start button, go to turn the Windows features on or off, click on it. Okay, wait for it and scroll all the way down. Yeah, as you can see, this option is enabled. Enable it if it is disabled for you and click OK. Okay, now open command prompt. You can either press Windows R and type cmd, or just open command prompt by searching it in your start menu. I'm sorry, you have to open command prompt in administrative mode. Click on run as administrator, click yes if prompted, and this is the window that we want. Then we have to type in WSL minus minus install. If you need to download the default Ubuntu version and install it in your PC, or type WSL minus L minus O, that is list minus O. Okay, click enter to reveal the list of OSs that is available, and you can select an OS from this list. If you need to install it, type in the command WSL minus minus install minus D. I'm going to install Ubuntu 22.04, so I'm going to click on Ctrl Shift C and Ctrl Shift V and just paste it and click and enter and wait for it to install Ubuntu 22.04. This might take a while, so relax and wait for it to finish. So it has finished downloading Ubuntu 22.04. So I'm going to open this window and click any key, and it's gone. I'm going to open the command prompt again in administrative mode so as to update my WSL. Click yes. Okay, type in wsl.exe space minus minus update. Okay, then minus minus the, okay, you need to have some space here. Then web minus download and hit enter and wait for it to download and install your subsystem. Okay, it has finished downloading and installing the update. So I'm going to open the Ubuntu by typing WSL and wait for it to open. And you will not be greeted by this one. I have already installed WSL in my system, so they don't ask me for a username and password. You would be prompted for a username and password. You can enter those. After that, you will be greeted by a Linux looking terminal, prompt. And I'm going to enter some Linux commands here. Sudo apt update and my password for that I have set already. Okay, wait for it to finish. Then new fetch to see the info of the system. And as you can see, it's Ubuntu 22.04.4 LTS on Windows 10. It's showing Windows 10. That's kind of strange. My system is Windows 11. I don't know what that means. Okay, kind of strange, I think. It doesn't have to the Linux system. It thinks it has Windows 10 maybe, and it's showing only 8 GB of memory here. I do have 16 GB. I don't know what happened to this. Okay, anyways, our Linux machine is working, so I can run some pretty, you know, Linux commands here. I'm going to root. I'm going to enter my root password, and I'm in root, and I'm going to show you the directory. See, it's all the applications and files in that folder. Okay, I'm going to clear it. So what is this good for? For installing Linux applications, and when you don't want to install a new OS for uh, your system, if you need a command line. I did try to install GUI in this one, but I failed terribly in that. Don't know what happened, but if any of you know how to install GUI on this WSL subsystem, please let me know. And I'm going to exit, and this is the prompt of the default command prompt in the Windows. As you can see, these Linux commands don't work here, as this is the Windows prompt, and you can go back to the Linux subsystem by typing WSL. Yeah, and exit. You can also type bash. Okay, it is working. Both do the same command, I think. Okay, then I'll exit from it. Okay, I'll close it. So this is it, guys, basically how you install a WSL. But before we leave, I will show you how this installation can be done in the easy method. So open up Microsoft Store. Okay, go here and search Ubuntu, Debian or anything, or just type WSL and hit enter. And as you can see, you can install a bunch of operating systems in here. Only the command line. It does not provide a GUI interface, and you can also you can install any other system, and you just click it and click get, and voila, you have it. it's not as hard as a command line system, but the command line is versatile. You can do different kinds of operations with it. So I opt on command line. You can even download this from Microsoft Store. It's your preference. Okay, then I'm going to close it. So that's it for today, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.